cross control stall, okay? This is just a demonstration.
Okay.
In case the inspector asks you to do that, go ahead and demonstrate to me. What is a cross control stall? Why do we do a cross control stall? And how do we do it? Do what you're saying and say what you're doing. This is just a CFI demonstration, okay?
Okay. I'm going to do the one line, then you can demonstrate it to me?
Okay, sure.
Okay, so what is a cross-control stall? Exactly how it sounds. We're cross-controlling the airplane with aileron and rudder in the opposite direction. Why do we do it? Because often it happens from base to final, where we're coming on final too steep, we overshoot the runway, and we apply aileron in the opposite direction and rudder towards the runway because we want to, center line the airplane with the runway. The way how do we do it is, I'll tell you and then you can actually demonstrate it. It's done in the clean configuration, right? Or the flaps is down.
No, clean's good.
Clean configuration. This is a normal power setting, and we bank the airplane approximately 30 degrees, and we apply right aileron. Let's say it's banked to the left, apply right aileron and left rudder and back pressure. The recovery is neutral, full power lower the nose, level wings, and back up with the minimum loss of altitude.
Okay, can the cross control occur in takeoff and climb?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, is there another flight situation where you can have an unintentional cross control?
Go around.
Okay, where else?
Spin.
Okay, before spin, what happens? Control stall. How about an approach and landing?
Approach and landing. Yeah.
Approach and landing, go around, and takeoff and departure, okay?
Base and final.
Yep.
Base and final. Okay.
That's right. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate this. Okay, you said what it is. You told me why do we do it, and I'm going to demonstrate how we do it. I'm going to clear the area. Just make sure nobody is coming behind. Now let me demonstrate a cross-control stall. Basically what a cross-control stall is, the name implies, your cross-control, your aileron is deflected in the opposite direction of what the rudder is doing. When you stall at that situation, you may enter an incipient spin. The goal again is to recover with minimum loss of altitude, alright? So I'm going to throttle back and demonstrate it. Okay. Throttle back to idle. Carburetor heat is on. And I'm going to look outside and line up the airplane with that shoreline, but at the same time, I want to add opposite rudder. Okay? This is cross control. Okay, this is my stall, full power, level the wings, get that positive rate of climb, and carburetor heat off. Carburetor heat off, and recover back to cruise. Nothing special, you just got to look outside and line yourself up with the coastline and make sure you're cross control. Ailerons to the left, rudder to the right, just like so, or vice versa. Aileron to the right and rudder to the left. Either way, you'll be cross-controlled, okay? When you have that stalled and nose drops, and I'll see you go.
Okay.
All right, your controls?
So my controls, you bring back
pretty
the power.
Straightforward, right?
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward.
1700 RPM, carb heat on.
It's a visual maneuver, so line up the nose, okay?
Parallel
whatever reference point you have, and keep that nose on that reference point, and start deflecting aileron and rudder to the opposite direction. It doesn't matter what you pick, but this is cross control, all right?
So parallel to the shoreline, I'm applying aft right rudder, and the recovery is full power. So the nose, straight and level, carb heat off, and recover. And we're looking for a positive rate of climb.
Watch class Charlie. I like the shoreline.
And we have a positive rate of climb. We're coming to our altitude. Airspeed is coming along.
Yeah, you had a little bit of drift, kind of maintain that shoreline. Maintain that shoreline. All right, the next stall we're going to do is elevator trim stall. Again, this is a flight instructor demonstration only. So go ahead and demonstrate to me what is an elevator trim stall, what it is, why we do it, and how how we do it.
Okay, what it is let's say we're putting elevator trim, and we're adding power, so the airplane is going to nose up because you're adding all that airflow towards the elevator, and it's becoming more effective while you're not adding that forward pressure to maintain that level of flight. So why we do it is just in case, in certain circumstances like on a go-around where you low airspeed, high elevator trim, and you shove the throttle forward for a go-around, and the airplane is going to have a tendency to want to go up because the trim is becoming more effective. So we want to demonstrate to the pilot, in scenarios when it's able to happen, and the way how we can recover from it and get him familiar.
Okay, so again, we want to recognize the elevator trim stall and recover with minimum loss of altitude. Just focus any one of those stalls. We want to recognize the stall and recover with minimum loss of altitude, because the altitude loss is what's going to kill you, okay? If you lose too much altitude at 100 feet, you're going to hit the ground. If you recover with 50 feet, you're alive. That's it. All right. So let's go ahead and demonstrate an elevator trim stall. And I like the fact that you mentioned a go-around, because a go-around is the more likely situation where you will have an elevator trim stall. You're trimmed for an approach and landing. You got that elevator back trim. You're flaring, and then out of a sudden, the landing is not working out. You got a gust of wind. You got an airplane on the runway. The controller says, "Go around, 7 Alpha Delta, go around." So you're nervous. And then you add full power. You're not paying attention. As soon as you add full power, the nose go up and off you go. All right? Okay. That's the more likely way.
Demonstrate it.
All righty.
Firstly, I've never done it.
Oh, you want me to demonstrate?
Yeah, I've never done it.
Okay, elevator trim stall. You said the Y. You said the what? You said the Y. I'm going to demonstrate. Throttle back. 1,700 RPM. Carburetor heat is on. 10 degrees of flaps and trim. Holding the shoreline, which is my reference point.
Okay.
Another 10 degrees of flaps. Applying back pressure on the yoke to maintain my altitude is 3,500. And more back trim. Another 10 degrees of flaps, all the way to 30. Okay. More elevator trim to hold my... Okay. Now I'm coming in for landing. I'm going to initiate an approach and landing, just like so. Coming down for landing, doing my approach speed, throttle back as necessary, coming in, doing my round out. Okay, doing my flare. And out of a sudden, it doesn't work out, then I go around. As soon as I go around, the airplane pitches up. As it pitches up, off we go into an elevator trim stall. So full power, level the wings, just like so, and recover with minimum loss of altitude. Just like so. It was a pretty aggressive demonstration, wasn't it? Carburetor heat off. 20 degrees of flaps, and we're back to our cruise. And retrim. If you're back elevator trim and set up for an approach and landing, as soon as you add full power, that nose wants to go up like a rocket. Want to try it? Yeah. Your controls.
Okay, my controls.
You're still a little bit of flaps. It's up to you. You want to go right into it, or
right into it.
Right into it. Save some time. Yep.
1,700 RPM. Bring under the green. Bring the carburetor on. Carb heat on. And since we're in the white range of the airspeed, we're going to put full flaps and decreasing our. Putting that trim to maintain that altitude, and we're going to pick a reference point on the horizon. And can I do it like less extreme?
Yeah. I think I was. My demonstration was pretty intense. I mean, we had that wing shake and all that because I kind of pushed it too much maybe, but it's okay. It's a good demonstration. I mean, it shows to you, hey, if you had that full power, that nose is gonna go way up there if you trim for, trim for that pitch attitude.
Yeah. So we're coming on for the runaway, and Alpha 7 Alpha Delta. Go around. Okay, we're gonna cram. We're gonna go around and see. We're gonna lower the nose, break the stall with the minimum loss of altitude, and you see how that forward pressure. We're waiting for that positive rate.
No, right into 520. Right into 520, then positive rate. Very good. There you go. There you got your positive rate. Now you can go ahead and recover the cruise. Not too bad. Not as aggressive as I did it, but it's a good demonstration of an elevator trim stall. And I notice you're constantly talking through the maneuver, which is good. You do what you're saying. You say what you're doing. This is active teaching. If you just demonstrate a maneuver and you don't say a word, are you really instructing?
Right. I see.
Not really. Okay. You gotta talk through the maneuver. Okay. It takes a little bit more effort.
Back to altitude.
Okay, next maneuver I want to see is secondary stall. Talk to me about a secondary stall. What is a secondary stall? Why do we do a secondary stall, and how do we do it?
So what is a secondary stall? Secondary stall is when we first get into the stall, we recover from that stall, and then we pitch up too abruptly during the recovery, and we exceed the angle of attack again because we recovered too abruptly from the stall. So why we do it is because we want to get the pilot familiarized with the stall, with secondary stalls, how to recognize it, and how to recover from it with the minimum loss of altitude.
Beautiful! I love it. Very, very good. Give yourself a day. Very, very good. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, talk to me through it. Now, how do we do it? Say what you're doing and do what you're saying.
So I'll do a power on stall and then demonstrate that way, or power off, or
doesn't matter. I just want to see a secondary stall. The goal here on this maneuver is to enter a stall, recover, but pitch up too much on the recovery where you enter a secondary stall. When you hit that second stall, that's the maneuver, okay? Two stalls. We're doing two stalls. That's the key here. Okay. Secondary. That's the word second.
I'll bring back the throttle to 1700 RPM under the green carb heat.
All right.
We're going into the airspeed, white arc, maintaining our heading and altitude by applying back pressure just enough to maintain our altitude, slowly putting the flaps in increments as our airspeed is decaying. And bring our throttle back to idle. Full throttle. We pitched up way too abruptly, so we caused that secondary stall. You heard it?
I felt the buffet and the nose drop, but was that the first stall?
That was the first stall.
That was the first stall.
Yeah.
Okay, so the key is to go one and two after another. Okay, so you demonstrate the first stall, you recover from it, but as you adding full power, you pitch up too much and enter a secondary stall. Okay, it's like a power off stall or an approach and landing stall, adding full power and going into a power on stall, which is a takeoff stall, okay, or a go around stall. That's the secondary stall. That's what we're doing here, all right? All right. Let's do it again. Just make sure you kind of continues. It's going to be a continuous flow from one stall into the other, okay?
Okay, so I'll do the power on stall right after that, basically.
Well, let's think about it. What is a secondary stall? A secondary stall is when you're recovering perform a stall, but you pitch up too much after the recovery to gain your altitude, and you enter a secondary stall, okay? So it's basically an approach and landing stall, where you stall the aircraft, you pitch down, you break the angle of attack, and you increase your power and recover from it. But on the recovery, you pitch up too much and enter a secondary stall, right?
Okay. So I put the power to 1500 RPM, carb heat, added the first degree of flaps because we're in the right arc.
Okay.
And I'll add the rest of the flaps and decrease the throttle to idle.
Let's make it in a turn. I want to see it in a turn. There's your stall.
We're going to apply way too abruptly, so we're going to recover by lowering the nose, wings level, and flaps to 20. Carb heat off.
Traffic, 0.2 miles, same altitude. Let's clear the area.
And bring the rest of the flaps up as we increase our airspeed. Keeping a positive rate of climb.
Keep turning. I got the traffic in the vicinity here, same altitude. Let's go ahead and descend a little bit. Go ahead and descend a little bit. Yeah, throttle back and descend this way a little bit, back to the west, and clear the area as you're descending. Shallow turns left and right as you're descending. I want to see where that traffic is. He's really close to us. Okay, he's getting away from us now. Advisory. Yeah, he's probably behind us now. It's good. Okay, this was good, but I did not really... you did say this is a secondary stall, and the key is to recognize that secondary stall. But I didn't really feel the buffet, or, the imminent stall, was there a stall horn on the second stall?
Yeah.
Okay, there was a stall horn. Okay.
It was ringing for like 5 seconds.
Okay, that's acceptable.
Do you want like a second buffet?
No. Yeah, I was waiting for a second buffet, but it's okay. As a demonstration for CFI, you're okay. Imminent stall is just fine. You just need to recognize it and say, this is my secondary stall, and I'm going to reduce my angle of attack. I'm going to level the wings and recover from it. Okay, which was good. All right, next maneuver, I'm very freaked out about engine failures, okay? Extremely upset about it, and I'm very afraid that, God forbid, I'm just a student pilot learning how to fly. Talk to me about an emergency approach and landing, and what do I need to do in order to get out of it alive, okay? In case I have an engine failure.
Well, engine failure is when anything can happen, to the engine that makes it stop. The reason why we do it is because we want to familiarize the pilot with the procedures in engine failure and the checklist, and do the proper procedures in case it happens. We want to get the people on board on the ground alive safely without any fatalities. So the way how we do the engine failure is by bringing the throttle, simulating it. Let's bring it to around 1000 RPM, carb heat on. We're going to pitch for airspeed is 65. We're going to pitch for and trim for 65. Then we're going to, so that's our best glide, 60 knots is our best glide. We're going to do checklist, carb heat is on, fuel selector is on, mixture is rich, primer locked and secure, check the mags, and if that doesn't do it, then
Interesting.
Just continue on to your...
Awfully quiet. What? I'm just learning this thing, and it's just pretty quiet when the engine fails. It seems like we're just...
No, I'm just simulating.
Yeah, but it looks like the airplane is flying. It doesn't look like we're dropping out of the sky.
We're not dropping. You shouldn't be afraid of anything. It's the same thing. You're flying. You're still flying.
Okay, cool.
You're not at the regular, normal speed.
I want to clear the area as we're descending, so a little clear and turn to the left while you're demonstrating. So we did the best glide. We got the carburetor heat on. We checked fuel selector, mixture, mags, all that good stuff. We're not able to start that engine. What do we do now?
So now you continue on to your best landing site. and you declare an emergency on the frequency that you're with, either with the tower, or you put in the frequency 121.5 is the emergency frequency, and you squawk 7700. That's for emergencies. You tell them Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Cessna 757 Alpha Delta is, let's see, 30 miles south, 20 miles south of Islip on the south shoreline. You tell them where you are, where you're going down, and you go down by a landing spot. You wanna see where the wind is coming from. Seems like the wind is coming from the east because
did we pick a landing site or not yet?
Yeah, the shore. I'm sorry I didn't mention the...
Okay, so shoreline. We're going to land on the shoreline.
Yeah,
okay.
We're going to land on the shoreline. We're going to pick a spot, and we're coming way too close to Charlie. We're going to keep it tight.
Are we close to Charlie? What's your altitude now?
Yeah.
When does Charlie start?
Charlie, I think I'm not sure which I'm not sure which one. What's the outer shelf of it?
1500 MSL. Okay.
1500 MSL. Okay. So
we're good. We're below it.
Okay. And
now the wind is coming from the west or from the east?
From the east.
From the east. Okay. I'm going to clear the engine a little bit. Make sure it's good. Engine's good.
So I would actually land the opposite direction.
Okay.
Okay. You want me to do that?
Yep. Okay. Just don't recover below 500. Okay.
Okay.
What's the best glide?
60 knots.
Okay, 60. Excellent. Okay, before the touchdown, anything we have to do with the seatbelt,
yeah.
the door, the fuel selector?
You want to bring the doors unlatched.
Okay.
The windows and doors unlatched. The seatbelt you want to keep on.
Okay.
Because that can save your life.
Secure your belts. Yep.
And yeah, try to make it a soft field landing because it's going to be sand.
Okay, 500?
500.
Let's go ahead and recover. Let's head northbound and see what Islip is doing. I want to see an actual soft field approach and landing. Okay.
2000, scatter temperature minus 1, 2.1.
Northbound. And you can stay at 1,000.
Traffic line is running runway 6. Notice to airman, frequency 118.0 is out of service, use frequency 12005. Caution birds on the airport, Nevada official contact, Uvadis uniform. Following for information, uniform 1256 Zulu, wind 07010, visibility 10. 070. 8,000 to 2,000 scattered.
It may be different, okay? But it's generally from the northeast, okay? So what do you use for northeast landing? Runway 18? 1,000. Runway 18 or only 36 if the wind is from the northeast?
36. 36 is good,
alright. Label traffic, Cessna traffic is about 3 miles south of the shoreline, landing runway 36 and Bayport traffic. Okay, so the procedure landing to the north is actually fly over a big house, which is just about east of the marina. And if you head a little bit this way, you'll see the marina. Which is right here, and there's a big house right over the marina. Yeah, there's a big house right on the south.
Is it that small lake?
Yeah, that little inlet. That's your marina, okay?
Okay.
That's right, that's your marina.
And let's see where the runway is.
The runway is further up, and the way to see the runway is by going over that big house. From that big house, we're going over to the school. From the school, we're going northbound and then entering over the Montauk Highway. We're going to enter left base runway 36. I'll do the radios. You can just focus on, the landing and demonstrate to me the soft field approach for landing. So you see that big house, 12 o'clock? I like to fly over the house at about 500. It's below the 700, which is the exclusion. If you want to fly at higher altitude, what do you have to do here? You want to be at 1,000 going into Bayport or 1,500. What do you have to do?
So I'm going to descend. Because I don't want to
let's assume you do want to go into Bayport with at 1,500. What do you have to do? Who do you have to talk to?
And
talk to Class Charlie, right?
Charlie,
okay, but we'll stay at 500. So we did. Let's slow down to your approach, whatever your approach speed is. And you see that big house? Yeah, fly over that big house right there. See that big house? Let's go below 700. It's because this is the exclusion. We're going to be about 500.
Bayport traffic, Cessna traffic's over the house for left base runway 36, Bayport.
And let's slow down. 500 feet, slow down to your downwind. What do you do on the downwind on this airplane?
Downwind, you put the 10 degrees of flap.
10 degrees of flap. What about 85? Let's slow down to 85. All right, you see the school?
Where's the house?
The house is right below you. Okay. It's a big house, okay? See the school? Look at the school. Look to your right. Tell me if you see a school with a...
Oh, I see it.
Okay, let's go right towards the school.
Bayport traffic. Oh, we got Cessna traffic over the big house towards the school for left base runway 36, Bayport.
Left base. Yep, soft field approach and landing. You never landed on the grass, ever?
No.
Oh, really? Wow. Huh, interesting. See the house? Alright, now you want to configure for the base, and the base is 20 degrees of flap, and what speed? About 70 on the base? Yeah, that's good. 70 on the base. Fly right over the stay at 500.
That's the
right over the school. Yeah, right over the school at 500. Got to back up a little bit. Watch your speed. Excellent.
Bayport traffic, Cessna traffic is over the school for left base runway 36, Bayport.
Okay, now go straight towards the runway. You see that highway here?
Yeah.
Okay. Turn for the left base and start throttling back, full flaps. You want 30 degrees of flaps and start coming down. Coming in for landing. Full flaps.
Full flaps.
Ready heat on and follow the highway. Follow the Montauk. There's Montauk Highway. This is your left base, okay? Left base for 36.
36.
Bayport traffic. Cessna traffic's on the left base 36, Bayport.
And turn towards final. And adjust your glide path. Now there is a windsock over there. You see that circle?
Yeah.
There's a windsock there. Okay. You're getting a little bit too low. Get that power in there. You don't want to get too low. You don't want to have a stall horn here. No, you don't want to have a stall horn here. Keep that final 60 minimum. We got to get a little bit of crosswind from the right. This is your runway. Go ahead and keep coming down.
Bayport traffic. Cessna is on final 36, Bayport.
Alright, throttle back. Keep coming down. Alright, you're very crooked. Get that aileron and opposite rudder. You're very crooked. Aileron to the right and opposite rudder. There you go. Hold it right there. Hold that right there. Keep that nose up. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Beautiful. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. That's your soft field. Now when you get to slow down, it's got full elevator, just like so. You see how the nose is just way up there now?
Yeah.
That's how you do it. Okay? Go ahead and retract your flaps for 0 and get ready for a soft field takeoff. Wow. So your taxiway is right here. Make a left. Follow the cones.
Bayport traffic, Cessna traffic, clear runway 36. Back taxi runway 36 for takeoff, Bayport.
Watch the cones. Too tight, too tight. Left, 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 left. There you go. Stay on the center line. Beautiful. This is your taxiway, and it'll take you all the way back to the runway. Just retrim as necessary for another soft field takeoff. And we'll do another one. First time here? Yeah, it's a cool airport. Look at this guy parking his vet right by the plane. He's got a nice setup there, isn't it? Wow. See that orange airplane right there? Yeah. That's a Luscombe. It's a Luscombe 8F. It's been parked there for about 40 years. Really? Yeah, the guy just parked it there and stopped paying the bill and never removed the aircraft. The aircraft just died over there and it's been there since. been a bit too fast. Yeah, keep that nose up. There you go. Very nice. Take it all the way to the departure end, taking maximum available runway. And it looks like the wind is, same as ice slip. You see the windsock?
Yeah.
Just the right crosswind. Yeah, northeasterly wind. Exactly what they predicted.
Bayport traffic. Cessna traffic, taking runway 36 for takeoff. Bayport traffic.
Right there to the left. All right, that's the right runway now. Take it all the way to the departure end. Poor grass. Below freezing for like 3 months. It's nice here in the summer though. Everything's green, beautiful. Wow. Okay, talk to me through soft takeoff, aft pressure. All right. We don't want to stop. I'll just continue. How much flaps for
10 degrees of flaps.
Excellent.
And wind correction into the wind. Apply back out elevator pressure. Carburetor heat is off, thank you.
All right.
And full power.
Bayport traffic. Cessna traffic, rolling for takeoff. 36 Bayport.
Where are you going? Stay on the center line. Where are you going? Right there. Okay, thanks. Center line is right here. Build the speed to about VY and then you can climb.
VY and then I climb.
There we go.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Now, the procedure is an immediate left turn before sunrise, okay, so we don't hit ice slip. We're still on the exclusion. And make a shallow turn at VY climb towards the downwind, okay? This is sunrise. You see over there?
Yeah.
That's your sunrise.
Bayport traffic, Cessna traffic, left downwind, runway 36 to the bay, Bayport traffic.
Okay, now they don't like you to fly over these houses, so let's go further left and then stay at 500, which is below the exclusion. And you can clean up the flaps and retrim. Watch the birds. You see the birds over there? Yeah, there you go. Now you want to be west of that house, west of the river, the part west, just in case somebody's coming in. They're going to be east of you. You're going to be west of them, so, the converging.
I see.
Yep. See the marina?
Yeah.
Straight towards the marina. That's your target now. It's 500 feet. And trim for your downwind. Okay, I'll do the radios. You can just focus on the maneuver. Show me another one. Now, there's a tendency of you to get drifted off towards the right. Both on takeoff and on landing. I want to see center line. Okay? All right. I want to see center line. You okay?
I was a bit anxious.
Okay, anxiety will come down. No worries. Okay, on your PTS for soft fuel approach and landing, maintain a precise ground track, okay?
Okay.
Coordinated flight control, precise ground track, timing, judgment, control procedure during round out and touchdown. Touchdown in a nose high pitch attitude. We did that, by the way, okay? Directional control after touchdown, okay? Don't forget your checklist. Okay, obstructions, hazards should be considered. Effect of the wind on the landing surface. Selection of the touchdown area. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. So talk through it as you're doing it, and you'll be gold. Okay. Straight towards the bay. About mid-bay, we can turn back inbound.
Bayport traffic. Cessna traffic is over the bay. For landing runway 36, Bayport.
Aren't we in class Charlie?
No, you're in the exclusion now. You're good. Okay. Yep, a little bit further to the left. The wind's from the east pushing you, so you got to crab to the left. Now the wind's from the left instead of from the right as you're going into the airport, so you got to watch out for that. All right, that's good enough. No traffic on my TCAS. Looks like we're lonely here. And by the way, this is rush hour in this airport.
Really? Wow.
Get back to 500 feet. Let's turn towards that house.
Bayport traffic, Cessna traffic, mid-bay towards the house for 36 Bayport.
Watch your altitudes. You're at 700, get back 500, below 700. See that big house? Yep. That's your first target. That's your first checkpoint. After that is the school. Okay, back to the procedure. House, School. Enter left base over the Montauk Highway and then turn left final, okay?
Okay.
That's it. Now watch the wind. Wind's from the right, so it's going to drift you to the left. Okay? Alright, second time on this airport. Let's see. Let's see if you can, do a little better now.
Okay.
Not bad. It's not bad at all. It's a good airport. No problem at all. Never had any issues here.
Okay, we're coming over the house.
And we checked the NOTAMs. We checked the NOTAMs. He said no NOTAMs for Bayport. That means it's good.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have icy runway, muddy runway, the pilot report puts a NOTAM, then you want to watch out. But usually it's pretty solid, no problem.
I see. Okay, now we're going to go directly over the school, 500 feet.
Bayport traffic, Cessna traffic, over the house towards the school for left base 36, Bayport.
It's going to be below the green arc, so we're going to apply carb heat. We're coming over the school. We're going to add flaps into white arc. And visually check. Now, since we're coming over the school, we're going to go kind of parallel to the highway.
Yep, right over the railroad track.
Perfect. Railroad track. And so we're going to come over final.
Bayport traffic, Cessna traffic, left base 36, Bayport.
Want to come in at like 60 knots. Not too high, not too low. You see that arrow on the runway? That white arrow?
Sure do.
So we're going to aim for right after that spot. The wind seems like it's coming a little bit from the right, so we want to maintain that wind correction.
Yep, crab into the wind, that's it.
Looks like we're a little high, so bring that the power just a bit. And
Bayport traffic, Cessna traffic, short final 36, Bayport.
the power back just an aisle just a bit.
I don't think that was soft.
That's not soft at all.
If you screw it up, admit it. Tell your students, this was not a good demonstration of a soft field approach and landing. The goal was to transition the weight of the aircraft from the wings to the landing gear as smoothly as possible. I did not do it, so give me another shot.
Okay.
It's okay to admit a mistake. It's not okay to lie. Oh, this is a beautiful soft field approach and landing. Oh, yeah. Then you let your students watch the tape and they laugh. What? They put a new hangar here. I didn't see that hangar before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is a new hangar.
Yeah, that was not a soft field landing. I had bounced that. And carb heat off, flaps back to 10.
I can demonstrate one if you want. Maybe you'll see a good demonstration. You'll kind of pick up the... Up to you. Whatever you want.
Bayport traffic, Cessna, clear 36, back taxi 36, for takeoff 36, Bayport.
I notice you throttle back to idle. This could be another issue. When you throttle back to idle and not come in with a little bit of power, it's hard to make it soft, okay? So come in with a little bit of power and just hold it at ground effect. Let that airspeed bleed off with power. And that power is going to keep that nose up, and it's going to actually help you maintain the nose off the runway. Going to get that thrust over there so the nose wants to go up.
Bayport traffic, Cessna traffic, taking 36 for takeoff, Bayport.
Going to keep that nose up there to the, to the point where it's going to ease up the touchdown.
I see.
Now, what is VY on this airplane?
VY is, did it say 67?
Yeah, so let's accelerate in ground effect till 67, and then we can lift off at 67, all right? Yeah.
Bayport traffic, Cessna traffic, taking off 36, Bayport.
We're going to do spins.
It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. You want to do another one here or just depart?
Depart. Yeah, let's depart.
Okay, let's depart.
And back aft pressure into the wind. Runway center line.